Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Dax, and now I'll be ranking the Terminator franchise because I just got done watching Terminator Zero, the new Netflix anime, and I just thought to myself, why don't I record a video of myself ranking them and put it on YouTube? It's like 12 a.m. right now, and I got school tomorrow. So yeah, wish me luck. And yeah, I will be ranking the 8 entries in the franchise. There's T1, T2, well, the 6 movies, and then there's the Sarah Connor TV show and the Terminator Zero anime. So yeah, let's get this on. And with number 8, we have yeah, I am aware that there are some people of the movie here, like especially Cody Leach. Sorry if you're watching, which I doubt, but yeah, like I get it. I get that this is like the movie that tries to do something different in the franchise, especially after T3. So I get it, and I really do like Christian Bale as John Connor. Like I would say he's the second best, maybe third best. Like, but yeah, he's pretty good. He's like someone I can see the forgetting his name, but the guy who played John Connor in T2, I can see him growing up to be Christian Bale's character, and yeah, and like I do like a lot of the ideas in Salvation. Like I like the whole human cyborg hybrid thing, but the movie is so boring, man, and it's so like dull to look at. Like it's just you're looking at one color the entire movie, and it's just gray, and it becomes like really dull, really quick. And there's also like something weird with the whole Terminator and human romance, and I'm just like, okay, bro, what are we doing here? But but yeah, okay. So moving on, number 7. Actually, like number 7 would have been number 8 if not for one saving grace. That I have nostalgia for it. Yeah, number 7 is. I'm gonna be completely honest here. This movie is pretty bad, But I have so much nostalgia for it because this is the only Terminator movie I saw as a kid, and like, to my kid mind, it's like two robots fighting. It's like, oh shit, so cool. But it's just T2, but not as good. They carry a lot of the plot elements are the same, and John Connor is so annoying in this movie, and it's like he's like the his romance with Kate Kate something, I'm forgetting her name, but yeah, it's not there. I don't really see the chemistry between the actors, and I like Arnold. His jokes are funny, and yeah, but I still have fun with the movie. It's still like pretty fun. Arnold wearing the freaking star glasses, like, and like the fights are pretty good. The toilet fight scene between T800 and TX, that's so awesome. And I love the little like the lore explanations. Like we get to see the T1s, which are pretty great. But but yeah, like if I don't have nostalgia for it, this is definitely going worse than Salvation. But yeah, it's here at number 7. So number 6 is. No, I don't think Genesis is a bad movie. It's definitely not as bad as most people make it out to be. Some people say like this is the worst in the franchise. I don't see that. Actually, I don't think any of these movies are bad. Yeah. Like even Salvation is like a 6 out of 10 at worst, because it's just so boring, but it's like it does things interesting. And Genesis is a pretty fun movie. Yeah, like I don't get the hate, but I also don't think it's great. The major complaint being the Jai Courtney as calories. Like, okay, he is not calories, bro. He is not calories. he's not Michael Bean, okay? And I like Amelia Clark, and I really like how she tried to imitate Linda Linda Hamilton, and I do like Emilia Clarke, but I got nothing against the actor, but I don't think Jai Courtney is the perfect Kyle Reese. He's okay. He's not bad. He's not insufferable, but he's also not great. And I really like the relationship between T800 and Amelia Clark. I think that was the best part of the movie, and the action, and freaking bro. Like, I've seen some people call this movie boring, and I don't get it. You have spoilers for Genesis. If you haven't seen it, skip ahead like 20 seconds. You have freaking John Connor as the main villain. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, how is this boring? All right. Okay, so number five. Okay, so this is where the bangers start. All right, this is where the bangers of the franchise start. Yeah, I think it's kind of a hot take to have it be this low in the ranking, but it is where it is. Because like the Terminator, it's a great slasher movie. It's not a great movie. It's a great slasher movie, and that's why it's not number five. Because like there isn't like the best thing I can say about this movie is that the romance is done really good, and like Arnold is really scary here, but that's about it. Like, and the direction is really good. I can't really find complaints about this movie other than the fact that it's just a slasher movie. And yeah, like I do like slashers, but like slashers only they don't compare to like you know, personally, this is just personal preference because I know some people have like freaking Halloween as their favorite movie, which is something I can't relate. I don't like I can't have slasher movies be compared with, you know, movies without slashers, I guess. but but yeah, I think this is a great slasher movie, and I could rewatch it any time of the day. It doesn't have a lot of complaints. I think the acting is great. But yeah, moving on. Number four. Uh, this show had so much potential to be like number two in the ranking, but like my major complaint for this show is that it does not feel like a show, and instead it feels like a very elongated movie, and I don't like that in my TV shows. I prefer to like judge a TV show based on each episode. But this is like their episodes don't have a beginning and a middle and an end. Instead, they just lead to another episode, which is great in the second half. But in the first half, it's just like, okay, we're done. One piece of the puzzle. What's next? That's what I felt watching Terminator Zero. The second half is so good. It's so good, and it's just like, it had so much potential to be number two on my list because like it does a lot of interesting things with the franchise that has never been explored before. The philosophical aspect of the franchise and the whole like they finally explained the time travel aspect of the franchise, and the characters are really really interesting. They're not very well fleshed out. They're not as fleshed out as some other characters in the franchise, but we're finally moving away from the Connors, which is great. It's like in Star Wars where you move away from the Skywalkers, and it's great. It's the same thing here. Anyways, moving on. Number three. This is probably another controversial take, but it's Dark Fate. I love Dark Fate, man. I love Terminator Dark Fate. It's so like I know like a lot of people have problems with it, but like I tried to find problems with it, and yes, I could find some. But overall, it's just like it gives me this incredible feeling. It's like this incredible feeling for watching T2. Like we have a lot of great Arnold moments. The characters are great. Linda Hamilton is great. Like if you want a perfect trilogy, a perfect Terminator trilogy, there's T1, T2, and Dark Fate. That's my take on it. Okay, it's a great movie. Fight me, right? And number two, dude, this show is so underrated, man. Like, the first season, it's like it gets a little bit to go, but the second season is so good. It's such great Terminator content, and everyone is sleeping on it. And like my only complaint with this show is that it wasn't completed. It was canceled. It was unfortunately canceled at its second season because like I guess not a lot of people were watching it, but it is so good, man. It's like it explores John Connor, Sarah Connor, like their relationship. There's this new cyborg Cameron, like which is probably a nod to James Cameron. It goes into their psyches and like it explores a lot of philosophical elements which were like explored further in Terminator Zero. But here it's like they just do it a lot better than any of the movies, in my opinion, and everyone is sleeping on it. And that's just very unfortunate. But yeah, this Sarah Connor Chronicles, great, great entry in the franchise. And like even the effects are so good, despite this being in like 2008, I believe. But yeah, Sarah Connor Chronicles, very underrated show. You should check it out. And number one, what more can I say about this film that hasn't been said before? I mean, it's a beautiful film, man. It's a beautiful, beautiful film. And that's all I'm gonna say about it because I know like most reviewers out there have said things, have described this film way better than I ever could. Because this is just mm, you know, one of the best sequels of all time. And yeah. And yeah, there it is, my Terminator ranking. If people are watching this video, drop down your ranking below, and I would like to compare them to mine. And if you disagree with any of my takes, please, by all means, comment and like and subscribe. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time. Bye.